Yeah, so we started from scratch, right? I think our two key themes are education and technology, and that's kind of the two key words that we use as the initial brief. Our location is around 1,000 square meter, so the kind of functional objective is to be able to fit 130 people. But what we wanted as a concept was to try and promote a collaborative working environment whereby everyone who comes in doesn't feel like they are only part of that department or they're only kind of one individual who comes in to work at 9, leaves at 5, but actually feels as part of this company, creating this kind of culture of ownership where they feel that they're really owning this mission and a key part of the success of this organization. So I think that's the brief that we wanted to see. So kind of a creative use of the space to generate a sense of collaboration. I didn't know them personally actually. When we started kind of trying to find a vendor back in December last year, I think we contacted quite a few companies. I think with ADM, I think there was one member of our team who I think is in some, if I remember correctly, in the same like Chinese singing group as one of the employees at ADM. So I mean that's how we heard of them. So it was very random. But then what we had was kind of a process where we invited different vendors to come in, hear our brief, and then kind of go back and do their thinking, do their homework, and then come back to present their plans. So ADM was one of the kind of vendors that caught our attention. I think they were quite detailed in the way they listened to our brief and tried to incorporate what we wanted to see into the design. I think one thing that was quite impressive for us was kind of the ability to combine both kind of the functional needs that we had as well as the design needs that we wanted to see. For example, because we provide basically, our core business model is develop application with learning content. So a vital part of our business model is a set of studios where we can produce and film the learning videos. You'll be surprised at how many vendors went back and then came back without kind of a clear plan on where these studios would be, or putting it in places where you can kind of foresee problems with kind of noise from the outside going in. So I think ADM was quite careful in making sure that the design ticked all the boxes in terms of functional needs, but they also came back with kind of a conceptual design of what they feel this office should look like, kind of having heard our mission and having kind of gotten to know some members of our team a little bit as well. Yeah, so I think when we started working with ADM, I think we together faced quite a tough situation in the sense that we thought that the building would be ready by, let's say, April, when it wasn't ready until perhaps like in the third quarter, beyond kind of July, August. So I think we were working under quite difficult circumstances whereby ADM had to start work even before the whole complex was finished. In spite of that challenge, I think kind of my team and the team at ADM were quite happy working together. I think the ADM team was very responsive, very helpful in terms of being attentive to what's happening, trying to help us kind of solve certain problems that we were seeing on site and that we did not anticipate beforehand. So I think ADM in a way was kind of our thought partner along this process, whereby I think even though things didn't really go according to plan, at least they were there to kind of help us kind of jointly solve the issues, and they were quite understanding and quite flexible in terms of the different obstacles that we faced together. Yeah.